You're nice. Just kidding.
And here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 4. Episode 4.
Oh,
4.
1, 2, 3.
Fizzle, Feezy, Foe. Episode 4 of Bird Squawks. Caw-caw, caw-caw. With me, we have back on the episode. I keep pointing the wrong direction. Mr. Young Da Vinci over here. Unfortunately, had to take a bow of absence last episode, but has returned to give us his glorious thoughts. And below us down here, you know him. He's the latest. He's the greatest. Mr. Corn.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm Kron Corn.
That's right. I'm your host, Bird Up, in case you didn't know. And I want to say thank y'all for sticking around to episode 4 of the show. We have a pretty good one for you. We got some really good topics. Today we will be discussing, we'll be wrapping up Captain Falcon, our finalized thoughts on that, and the series, what's happened, what could happen, and what to expect maybe from Loki. Right after that, we're going to have an in-depth discussion about Mortal Kombat! Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a really fun one, so stick around for that. May wrap up the episode with some brand new video games and anime. But right now, we're going to come back to the beginning at Captain Falcon. So, I want to go ahead and start with Mr. Young Da Vinci. What were your thoughts on the final episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the reveal of the new Captain America?
it was, man. I can tell it was exciting. I was very excited. I felt like I was watching the very last episode of WandaVision all over again and getting super hyped throughout the whole time. I mean,
Yes.
seeing the new Captain America just fly in and everything, dude, his suit is point. If I can tell you this, Marvel is doing so good on their outfits, dude, it's ridiculous. And his
Oh, yeah.
definitely has, and dude, good. It has that comic accurate look, feel to it. Um, it's super exciting. I mean, everything about the episode starts so good, and seeing Bucky being so excited, seeing him as the new Captain America, that's pretty much what he wanted. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what he was wanting this whole time, and
Mm-hmm.
he's doing an awesome job. U.S. agent's look, dude, as well is on point. Is very well on point.
Right.
I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with this character. Especially because I know they're making the Captain America 4 now.
Yes.
So
Captain
I'm
America 4
curious.
has been confirmed.
Yes, and it's gonna be with the same guy that did Falcon and Soldier. So that's a plus right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we
Yeah.
got we got Zero in the raft. I wonder what's gonna happen if he's just waiting to break out or something. Um,
You
one
really,
thing I was
I believe he definitely will, because do you want
he will.
this whole time Zemo has been more or less in isolation, and now you want to put him in on the raft with the greatest super minds, super villains, of our time. You really think he won't be able to put together some kind of super team? And
Yeah.
some articles online have been hinting towards they may be building a possibility of the Dark Avengers. We see it with
Mm-hmm.
the Power Broker being introduced. We see it with um, Elaine Bennett's character. That was the cameo for the season. Elaine Bennett from Seinfeld did make an appearance, episode 5 and episode 6. We are going to see more of her in the Black Widow movie coming soon to Disney Plus. But Mr. Corn, what did you think about Captain America's suit and just from a design standpoint?
From a design standpoint, I think it looked pretty awesome, man. Like everything from just the wings to like whole goggle setup. Like
Mm-hmm.
it really looked like it was his own like Captain America like suit. It was just built just for him. Like, but he's Captain America. Like, got
Yeah.
the goggles
Yeah,
from
there's
his
no
old.
question. As soon as he makes his presence, whenever he crashes through the window and debuts the new suit, like there is no question he
Yeah.
is the new Captain America, 100%. He seems to have managed some really good training with the shield as well. He's able to throw it, bounce it off people. He was able to do that special kick move to when he kicks it and then lands it on his arm,
Oh,
which
that
even the fake Captain America was unable to do. And that
Yeah.
really got to him. But that's Captain America's signature move: kick the shield and grab it, just like a skateboard.
Big City, man, dude. You gotta kick, flip, and grind, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta kick, flip, and grind.
oh yeah. But I did like that he also did keep the wings as well. He didn't just go strictly just to hand combat with the shield. The wings are really what made his character. So of course he's going to keep that. And at the end of episode 6, they give us a really spectacular action scene with a helicopter. I don't want to spoil exactly what happens because the way it goes down is on point. But during this scene, I will give a small spoiler, is the return of my favorite sidekick, Red Wing. Red Wing's back, y'all. Red Wing 3.0 now.
He goes, dude.
Red Wing 3.0.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're ever gonna see the bird, but maybe eventually. I'm sure once we get Tony Stark technologies invested in the actual suit, maybe we'll get a bird form of some sort, or not. Who knows? I want to see
they
it.
might keep it this way. They might keep it this way. I mean, seeing a bird would be great. I mean, even if they do like some kind of prototype thing, even if I just do like some prototype bird, going with him, it's going to be great. But one thing that you got to keep in mind is that I guess they're doing it this way because he's it's got to keep up with Sam. It's got to keep up with. So especially because Sam has that like thruster engine in the back. If he goes at super speed, that bird's gonna have to go at super speed, just like how we saw. Pretty much did what it did on that helicopter scene was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We saw what it could do before, and it still amazes us. So even if they keep it this way, that's fine.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. It's still badass, and it does appear to have some form of sentience or problem solving built into it. So they may expand upon that further and give it its own AI, maybe its own version of Jarvis, perhaps. But we'll see what happens in Captain America 4. If I had to make any small prediction for that movie, is we're going to see some major advancements in Captain America's suit. I think the way they presented it now was great for the story and the villains at hand. But if, say, for example, Zemo and Hydra and whatever other villain are going to be present in Captain America 4, we're going to need to see some major modifications in the suit. For one, it needs to be more accessible. It needs to be just like Iron Man's suit where he presses a button or something, or Black Panther's suit since it comes from Wakanda where he does something and it just appears. But
they're going to have to step it up because I mean even at the introduction of Power Broker's character, I mean everybody's gonna have access to all these secrets and everything. So everybody's just gonna get a super upgrade. So everybody's gonna have to be on point.
That's right.
At this level. So who knows? We shall see. So I'm excited to see what new technologies are gonna come out in this one.
I mean, even if they keep the same outfit, it still looks really. And if they do step up from what they did, you just know it's going to get better and better. So if we were amazed with what we saw, just imagine if they introduced something different and even better. That's going to yes.
I just want the return of Iron Man's from Marvel vs. Capcom, that photon cannon that he bring out, that big ass cannon. I just need the return of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're getting Ironheart. We're getting Ironheart. So like, doesn't she use like the same kind of technology that Tony Stark did?
I believe so. I'm not too sure, honestly.
I'm not too sure. But, I mean, imagine if she would have that photon cannon just out of nowhere, you know?
She needs
That'd
two.
be fun.
Yeah,
She
she
needs.
definitely could because even with the final suit presented to us um, in Endgame, he was able to make those huge lasers just out of the nanites in his suit. So
Mhm.
if they just go, canonically how they've been increasing in technology every movie, every 5-10 years or so in the Marvel timeline, just imagine what they would be able to do with 20 years time from Endgame.
Ooh,
So
it's
the amount of firepower they would be able to create out of nothing or out of the same amount of nanites, even the arc reactor, what type of improvements will they be able to make in the future with the alien technology that seems to be what may be coming down the line in Marvel's timeline. You know,
mm,
I think we're gonna definitely see some massive power boosts.
Oh yeah.
I cannot wait. I need it.
Oh yeah,
Badly.
yeah. I'm really looking forward to everything that's going to come down. Loki is kind of like a mystery. I've been keeping an eye out on the latest trailers, but I still can't figure out exactly what type of show it's going to be. I just want to find out what happened to our favorite mischievous god once he disappeared with the space stone. But I don't know. That show is really a mystery to me. I really don't know what to expect with that one.
It's it's gonna be very mind blowing. I feel like it's gonna be exactly like how WandaVision was. So we had no idea. We just knew that they were gonna do like an '80s style, not an '80s style sitcom. But we knew that just wasn't gonna be it. There's gonna be,
Right.
and so
Hmm.
Loki had done this up the timeline. It's all over the place. It's a hot mess, and how that's gonna move on afterwards will definitely be very exciting. What's more to come, and it's what I'm excited to see is I think it's Lady Loki in one of the scenes. So that makes me wonder if she's gonna take over now. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Or are we still gonna see more of Loki? Because we don't know that it's it's definitely gonna be. We we haven't seen enough of the God of Mystery. So that's going to be a really good one for sure. Hopefully, it's a hope. I hope it has more episodes because I need me more than 7 episodes, man. I can't get
yeah,
6 or something. Like there's too much to tell in that little amount of time.
I'm telling you.
So yeah, so
Hmm.
hopefully at least 9 episodes. Happy with 10. I'm
Right.
happy with what we get. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they just don't get shorter and shorter because, like, I mean, I think the first season of Castlevania was 4 episodes. So, so like,
Right.
we shall see.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Which
season four coming out soon.
I was
Season
just about
four
to
of
say that.
Castlevania
Yeah,
coming out very soon.
I
Oh
cannot
yeah.
wait for that. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Castlevania is awesome, dude. Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah. There's a ton of amazingness coming down the pipeline, and whether Marvel gives us hits or misses or whatever really comes out, we'll all be here to report on it. So
yeah,
it's gonna be great. Um, Moving on to the next segment, I did want to talk about the number one movie in America this past weekend, even over Demon Slayer apparently. Which man, I feel like Demon Slayer. We'll talk about that. But the number one movie in America right now, Mortal Kombat, the 2021 remake, remaster, reimagining, re-fatalitying, re-glorification for sure. Um,
Recombated.
Recombated, re-amazing, re-reptile.
yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
it's pretty good. So the three of us were able to watch the movie. Young Da Vinci has actually seen it twice. Did you go see it in IMAX?
So, I was gonna go see it on IMAX,
Uh
but it
huh.
was really expensive. I mentioned to you, like they had
Yes.
this convenience fee, and I'm like,
Yeah. Was it
It's
like a
expensive, so they're
$7 convenience fee or something like that?
dude, it's like $10.
A $10
I was like,
convenience fee, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. I was
This
like,
is what
bro.
theaters are like in 2021. They feel because they're even open and allowed to do business that they deserve a special pat on the shoulders. But
Right. I mean,
anyway,
they've been out for a while. But I
hmm
mean, gotta make that money. But no,
Okay.
dude, I went to go see it on the regular screen, and I was right in the middle. It was perfect. But worth it. I was so happy, and the the audience center was actually really good. The audience center was really good. So I guess that's one of the reasons I enjoyed the movie too, is because especially when it comes to Mortal Kombat, it's not just sure, let me go see this movie, see what it's about. People that don't know about it. It's people that know about Kombat.
Right.
Even if you played it once or twice, even if you just seen the original, which tragic.
hmm
But, it was a really fun movie. It's fun, funny. I enjoyed it. Kano definitely awesome character.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kano
It's
was my
it's
favorite character, hands down.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
Kano
talk.
was definitely good.
Fucking
And
laser beam! Dude, that had me. I was dead. Oh my
the man,
god.
dude, the man just wanted an egg roll, man. The man just wanted an egg roll.
That's all he wanted.
hmm
That's
He
all he
wanted an
wanted,
egg
bro.
roll and got a laser beam instead.
He got a
Oh
laser beam
yeah,
instead.
the ex-leader of the Black Dragon did an excellent job. With also previous Black Dragon member Cabal made an appearance as well, and I was not
Oh
let down.
man,
If there were certain characters that you're attached to or that you've had a liking to, when they make their appearance in this movie, you feel nothing but nostalgia and excitement and love for the character. And the
mm-hmm.
fight scenes, oh, the fight scenes don't let you down at all. The
Dude,
fatalities, the
Flawless.
gore, um, the fight scenes were very well choreographed as well. So these aren't just your typical, you know, B movie combat. This is like these are trained martial artists who actually know what they're doing. So the way that they present it in the movie is believable to me.
Mm.
dude,
Yeah,
it's so good.
hmm
yeah. And as a fighting game player, like, of course, I play. I play a lot of Street Fighter, but when I played Mortal Kombat, of course, I was I'm a casual at that game. I can't do combos in it or anything, but I follow the tournament scene a
hmm
lot, and like a lot of Easter eggs, like in the beginning when Jax was walking in with the gun, and you see on the background the down forward like punch for Liu Kang's fireball, like
Yeah.
little things like that were kind of dope, and I like the little Easter eggs and everything.
hmm
Um, but uh, well, no, I think it was really enjoyable, but like some things in the story I did work. I was kind of like, Nani? But other parts, I mean, at the end of the day, it was still fun. Great, like I said, the fight scenes were great. The Kung Lao fight scene, the bird dude. Oh, I was watching with my dad, and
Oh
my
yeah.
dad saw that part. My dad was like, "Oh!" Like he got, he grabbed his back. He was like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh!" Like when that happened, I was just like,
That was one of my
"Yes."
favorite parts. Kung Lao
Oh,
got a
yes.
flawless victory.
Flawless
I was like,
victory.
Flawless
yeah,
victory.
no hits, straight
Mm-mm-mm.
Nothing,
fatality.
bro. Nothing, dude.
Wow.
And a
One
Bruce
thing that
Lee.
was really, really good about it is that we saw Liu Kang uh, use his uh, use his special move,
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
icicle.
we saw Kung Lao use his fatality. I mean, dude, like from Easter eggs to move sets
Oh yeah.
to just even that Melina and Sonya part. I don't want to mention it for those who haven't seen it, but just that little shot right there after that, man, it brings you fatality vibes for sure.
Oh man.
It's
Oh yeah.
dude,
Straight out of
it's good.
MK9.
Straight
Straight
out of
out of
Mm-hmm.
MK9.
MK9, dude.
Oh yeah.
So good,
It was
so
really good.
good.
Melina was one character that I really enjoyed her character arc. She goes from being kind of in the background in the beginning when there's the trio of three enemies to having the center spotlight for her battles, and you even see her teeth evolve from normal human looking teeth that you see in the trailers to she gets the full on mutant mouth, jaw ripping gore that you get in the video games. But the way like it looked real, like that was absolutely terrifying. I don't know what I would do if something like that. Man, jeez, that's
I call it
horrifying.
a day. Call it
Absolutely.
a day.
But these are the types of enemies that you face from Outrealm. This is exactly what happens in Mortal Kombat, and they did a very I think they did a really good job of establishing the universe, and I can't wait to see them expand upon more. They have already announced that the actor for Sub Zero has been contracted for two more movies at least.
Ooh.
Now, even though they haven't officially announced the sequels, but to know that he's already contracted if something were to come through, really lets us know that they are planning an expansion for sure. And there are so many small details you notice in the backgrounds of this movie that hint to characters that will appear in the next one.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know he
Yep.
there for two more. But I mean, at the end of that one, like, yeah, of course they're gonna make another one. Like when I saw it at the end, so
Mm-hmm.
can't wait for
this more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And who
Oh
knows?
yeah.
Maybe in the new Mortal Kombat they'll maybe they'll put Cole in it. You never know. Maybe DLC. Who knows?
You, yeah, I definitely could see Cole. I mean, they're just gonna put endless characters in DLC, so of course you can expect them in the video game. But from the
Yeah.
sequel, if they just build upon Cole's character, if they listen to the fans' reactions and how they feel about the Cole character now,
Mm.
and just improve upon that for the sequels, I think they can build him into someone that people love just as much as Liu Kang. But the inclusion of a make believe character or a brand new character in this movie and really not give him the exact best powers or the best even motivations for the tournament just kind of it just throws the movie out of balance. So this is the part, viewers and listeners, where I'm going to switch over and be a little bit critical of the movie. Just a little bit. Is it great? Is it fantastic? Yes. But I do have to say that the story parts and Cole's character really kind of pull you out of the movie just a little bit. And I'm not going to harp on this too much. I just want to let you know if you're going to view the movie, just go in with an open mind and pay attention to the overall story and don't get hooked into just Cole's character. That's all I wanted to say.
I feel like that's how it was too. I feel like it was Cole featuring Mortal Kombat.
Right.
And I mean, we're talking about a guy that, I mean, even in the fighting cage, he's decent, but he's not the best, and then he just has this
Mm-hmm.
doubt motivation this whole time, and of course, it gives you that. It's a very, very usable type of character where you're like, I'm like, no, I can't do it, I can't. And then as soon as someone you love's about to get hurt, you're like, okay, you know what? Let me amp that up. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
sure, that's fine. I mean, it's your typical type of main character.
He's a very
Um,
self-centered character. I don't want to spoil
yeah,
any of the details because when the viewers experience it for themselves, they'll see what exactly what we're talking about. But he's a very
hmm
self-centered character, and I felt like even at the end, he never learned how to fight as a team. Even at the very end, which when he fights question mark question mark question mark for spoiler purposes, and he teams up with question mark question mark question mark. So it's a two versus one battle, which we've never seen in Mortal Kombat, and he still doesn't really fight as a team. He's it's like
Yeah.
why are you here?
it shows. I mean, hopefully, if they do character development, and I feel like that's
Right.
probably
If
what
he
they're
gets
trying to
more
aim
character
for.
development, maybe a
Perfect,
little
but they
bit
could
less
have.
of his family.
Yeah, but they could have at least made him a, a bit stronger, not just this weak guy who just
Mm-hmm.
gets that type of power with that type of power. Which I'm not gonna lie, I was like, it could have done better.
Right.
And when he got it, I'm like, and you're going against question mark? Come on.
Exactly.
And I mean,
Exactly. Now, just real quick to explain to the viewers and listeners who are completely unfamiliar with what we're talking about at this point in the movie, they introduce what they call arcana. Arcana is your magic or like your special ability, and everybody in the tournament has a special arcana. So at this point in the story, Cole discovers his arcana, and it's just questionable. It's just very questionable.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead, young Da Vinci. I just wanted to explain arcanas real quick.
No. Yeah, no, definitely. And it just hopefully it gets better than that. They can they can do better, especially if we're talking about Mortal Kombat. Everybody has their very type of. I mean, heck, even Johnny Cage, his abilities are still great. It's very, very helpful. So, I am excited for, and we're gonna get more. We're gonna get these,
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
it can only get better than this. So hopefully, if Warner Brothers doesn't intervene and just let the directors do what they want, Zack Snyder,
Right.
then we're gonna see something really, because that's the only problem. It's like when I saw the studios, Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, and all that, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. We're gonna get the story and stuff. But sometimes that company does to get involved a lot. But
True.
I'm just glad they let the fatalities. I'm glad they let a lot of stuff in. Hopefully, we get more for the next ones if we get them.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
They definitely left more than enough story to be told in sequels, because they didn't even fully establish the tournament. They didn't even mention the elder gods or any of the extra characters. There's, I would say, easy 20, 30 plus characters that have not made their debut in the movie world yet. So that really just gives us more and more to look forward to, and which is why WB should go ahead and greenlight at least a trilogy. But
You know what I was pissed off about? Every time Shang Tsung would make a fucking entrance and shit, I'd be like, it's Noob Saibot. It's Noob Saibot. He's here. He's finally here. He's here. He's made it. He's here. I'm going to see Noob Saibot. And then I just get, I'm like,
My fingers were
Noob
crossed.
Saibot. It's him. He's here. Yes.
My fingers were crossed. I mean, hopefully for the next movies we get new Cybot. But I want more of Cabal. I want more Cabal.
Hopefully. Well, oh yeah. Well, they did get.
Mhm.
Can't. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need more.
Oh yeah. More Cabal. I think a sequel would be a perfect time to also introduce Baraka.
And yeah.
Killer Baraka.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they just say, yeah. Because
Now, from a story perspective, just checking my Mortal Kombat timeline, is Noob Saibot, he was Bihan's brother, right? Didn't Noob Saibot have a connection to the to Sub-Zero and his clan?
To the Lin Kuei?
To the Lin Kuei?
I think so.
Hmm. See, this is exactly what we mean, viewers. Like, there is a lot of backstory to the Mortal Kombat universe. A lot. And some of the characters that you know and love have connections that you didn't even realize. And some of them are characters who have been reintroduced under new identities. Other characters are back for revenge. Other characters were pretending to be other characters. For example, my favorite, who I really thought was going to make a debut in this movie, Quan Chi. He unfortunately does not make a debut in this movie, but that doesn't mean that they can't introduce him in the second or third movies. And, they have the fans hyped. Just listen to the three of us right now. We're sitting here talking about our favorite characters that we would love to see in the movie. So imagine how the millions of Mortal Kombat fans out there are having the same conversations right now. Come on, WB, do it.
They need to.
If they can make 17, yeah, if they can make 17 Resident Evil movies, they can make 17 Mortal Kombat movies and put everybody in here. That's what I want, dude. I need more characters, more.
Just don't mess up like the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, seriously.
That was dude, off topic, but I was so pissed that I had to wait 5+ years for the last Resident Evil to be trashed. I was like, man, I should have stayed home. I should have stayed home. I was so pissed.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the new movie though.
Man.
That's right. They
Hopefully
did say they're
that's good.
doing a reboot.
Yeah, they
I know
already
that
showed
the Resident Evil
posters.
universe is making huge expansions with Resident Evil 8 Village. There's a demo out on PlayStation right now, and there's multiple games coming out in the next year, I believe.
Oh yeah. And then
Resident Evil's making huge moves.
you were talking about a game that's coming out.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's probably already out now, isn't it? Game you were talking about earlier.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Viewers, in case y'all didn't know, listeners, listen to me. 34 minutes ago, Returnal made its debut on PlayStation, on the PlayStation Store. I believe it's a PS5 exclusive. I don't think it's on the PS4 actually, but that is an amazing game that I'm gonna get to right after we finish wrapping up this episode. But it is a roguelike bullet hell or bullet storm, whatever the genre is called, game. And the thing that kind of caught my eye is it's a science fiction. It's just like a science fiction time travel space horror game. So if you really liked the original Alien movies, Alien 1 through 3 especially, and those types of horror sci-fi, then this game will absolutely speak to you. And the key selling point for the gameplay is every single time you die, the entire world resets. Where things are, how many enemies there are, what types of enemies, if they're hard or easy, if they have modifiers, everything resets. The map, you don't know where you are. You just got to figure it out every time and try to stay alive. I don't know. It just sounds pretty fun to me. I like games like that.
Never heard about it. Never knew that thing existed. And just by listening to that, dude, it makes me want to get a PS5.
Yeah, I'm sad, dude. I need to get a PS5 because I love roguelikes and I like space. It's like, no.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad that we brought this up because this gives me the opportunity to say, Sony, what the hell, man? Sony keeps contradicting themselves every other day. And this is exactly like I feel bad because I hear all the time that I'm like literally one of the few chosen who got lucky enough to grab one. But now the people that I really want to have one, to have access, can't get one no matter how hard they try. And literally, like 3 or 4 days ago, I read a brand new report that the Sony CEO said, oh, we're going to ignore Japan so we can ship all PS5s to the US because that's our prime market. Everybody in the US wants a PS5. We should get them PS5s. We're on it. You can trust us, Sony. Sounds great, right? Sounds wonderful, right? Today, literally today, I read another report that says, good luck getting one in 2021.
Yep.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. Bro, you literally just said that you're going to prioritize the U.S. and try to send us millions of PS5s that you just have sitting in some warehouse. And a couple days later, like, oh, yeah, no, that's not happening. Not anytime soon, anyway.
I mean, honestly, I would want a PS5. I really would. But the thing is, too, as well, like, there's some stuff out there for you to play, but there's not as much as you could play. And I mean, if I would have had one, I mean, honestly, I want one a lot for Demon Souls. Looks so sexy. Oh my god.
No.
Oh,
Well, Matt.
I think we lost him. He's coming back in.
Out. Yep, kick me out. I'm back. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
But yeah, no, like I mean, I want it just for Spider-Man and Demon Souls. And
Yeah.
I mean, playing other games with updated graphics, yeah, it'd be cool, but I don't want it just for that, you know. So I feel like the more stuff can come out in between that time that we can get one, then the better I can just binge a whole bunch of games. and try to have fun with that. And man, one thing that for the PS5, I would really love if they did a Bloodborne update on that one. Update the graphics,
Yes, the
ray
community
tracing
has been
everything.
asking for that for a while.
Dude, it
Because
would be
even Sekiro
perfect.
got an update.
Dude, I mean, even for Dark Souls 2. I mean, I don't know if there's been an update for Dark Souls 2, but it would be dope if they did. Especially with how amazing Demon Souls look like. Just imagine Bloodborne or Dark Souls. It would be at ass. I would definitely put a lot of work to play that.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Man, I wish I would have gotten into Dark Souls or any type of Souls-like game. Kind of, I went the whole play everything that's not a Dark Souls soul-like route. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna play a Hollow Knight and what is it? Dead Cells and Enter the Gungeon. All these other. Well, that's a roguelike. I'm sorry, but like I just completely avoided Dark Souls, and I don't know why. Because I think a while ago I played it at my friend's house, and I was like, this game's kind of cool, and then just never played it ever again. I was just like, I parried something. I did it. Haha. Timing. I did it.
It's
Man.
one of those things that even though you play to die.
Loses improve.
Right, yeah, like you're like, oh yeah, this is a really fun game. Look at the graphics, dude. You can't even just admire the graphics because if you're not gonna get hit from the front, if once you get hit by a bunch of enemies, that's it. But the beauty of the game is a lot. It's the environment and how technical it is. Because I mean, we get a lot of games, and some games similar with that kind of environment and atmosphere. That what makes it so good and rewarding is that you overcome the challenges, you overcome the bosses, you find all this stuff. And what's really fun, it's not just that, but you got different NPCs that you can find. You can do quest lines, you can get armor, and then even like Bloodborne, there's so much stuff that's hidden. Like there's this part in Bloodborne actually where it's an optional part, but you're at this castle. I forgot what the name it was. But you literally fight a boss on the very rooftop. He's a martyr something. When you beat him, you get a crown, right? And then that's it. You go back to the dream world, and then you keep on going with the storyline because that's an option. There's literally a part where you put a crown that you got there. You go back to the middle part of the boss fight, and it goes to a cutscene. And the cutscene just unveils a big castle right in front of boss fight that wasn't there before. And there's an NPC that you join, and with Bloodborne, and you get badges, you unlock stuff. So it's that's the beauty of it too. Like there's just so much hidden stuff. It's definitely a game you got to play more than the first time. I would definitely say go just have fun with it. The first time, just definitely have fun with it. If you miss some things, play it on the second round.
I like
But
gameplay.
man, dude, it's fun. It's never too late. It's never too late. And like we mentioned earlier, if you can learn the mechanics so quick, that game is going to be easy as pie. I promise you that. But it's
Get that.
very rewarding. Yeah, it's very rewarding. It makes you want it. Yeah.
Bridge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I need Bloodborne. I need to get it. One day I'll get it.
Bloodborne? Man, hop on that PlayStation.
PS4.
I'm gonna just steal it from Shooty. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Just let me borrow it for like 4 to 20 hours.
It's like, yeah, you don't need this. I'm playing Apex. You don't need this.
I mean, I know Apex does have a brand new update coming out soon that looks absolutely amazing. That's definitely gonna bring me back in. But we're not gonna play Apex so we can play a little bit of Bloodborne.
Facts.
That's all right.
I can't play Apex.
But yeah, Bloodborne, Souls-like games, they're awesome. They're a lot of fun. You
Hmm.
really push yourself to the limit and see what you can overcome with certain bosses, and really it's a patience simulator. It's to see how many times you can die and not lose your shit. But once you get past that, that moment of glory once you finally succeed against the boss, just it's a rush of awesomeness that lasts like 30 seconds until the next enemy kills you.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
definitely a lot of fun. There was a brand new re-release of a similar type game called Near Replicant 1.2247 something. It's a lot of numbers. But that is a remaster slash re-release slash remake. They just remodeled the entire brand new thing and re-released it under a new name. It is actually the prequel to Near Automata, maybe a game some of y'all have played or heard of before. Um, One of the main, I guess, things that this series is known for is having multiple endings. I believe Near Automata has like 26 something endings,
Oh yeah.
and I believe this new replicant has five main endings, and I don't know how many others. But these type of games are are really fun to play because the mechanics of battle are so crazy and so fast and intense, and the bosses are really fast and they're shooting like these waves of bullets at you, and when you finally overcome them you get the same type of gratification you get from a souls like experience. But the series in particular for Near brings in like questions of morality and humanity, and kind of it's a head scratcher. I don't know if Demon Souls or Bloodborne give you the same type of experience. Does it make you think about the world you're in, or are you just slashing enemies for blood and glory?
Um, I don't know. I honestly never really thought about it. I mean, the story is great. Uh, I don't know if it wouldn't make me think because
Hmm.
it's in I guess I want to say science fiction. I guess
Yeah.
type of world, but even then, I know it has some elements and some things. Like, damn, okay, because it's not just about playing. You learn a lot about the world that you're in. You learn a lot about character stuff, especially with Bloodborne. It's so goth kind of looking. It's crazy. The world for that one, the atmosphere and everything, the story itself, it's really crazy. Um, not so much, but even though sometimes, like I said, even though it's science fiction, even though some of its stuff can say, huh, you know, really think about it.
And I usually play those games. I just go in there, guns blazing, just flipping around, trying to do as many combos as I can, man. Like, there's some videos out there, like some Devil May Cry 5 videos. They're like, why are you doing this combo? That's me. I'm just like, I'm doing this combo because I am a trickster, man, dude. I am a breakdancing on this person's neck with these blades around me.
You
But I
just
do
went
like
in
this.
and wasted a demon village, man. Those children had
Right.
dreams, man.
Yeah, but I got a
Did you
triple
see
S
the
combo. Did
combo?
you
Did you
see
see
that? I got the triple
that
S go
combo?
for 14 seconds straight. It's like, oh man, but
Mr.
I do like
Williams just paid off his house, man.
that.
Right.
I paid off
Jeez.
my bills too because I got super sexy smoking style. Oh god.
You wonder why these demons keep coming after you, man. Wow.
Right.
So my bad. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I hit the quick scope and ladder stall combo on your friend, dude. Stop chasing me, man. Sorry, did you see the combo the combo multiplier, dude? It was at
Right.
900. Nah, but I do like this story in like most of those games. Like Nier is like you can't have a bad day and listen to Weight of the World without feeling like crap. Weight of the World is part of the Nier. Like,
Hmm.
oh, that's a beautiful song, dude. Like,
Hmm.
just with the music and the atmosphere with the game, like I
Oh
do like
yeah, the
the
music
story.
in particular for Nier games is absolutely amazing, and I think we actually called that out on last week's episode too, when we were saying the music in Demon Slayer, which you should watch out for. Um, Young Da Vinci, the music in Demon Slayer is very similar to the music in Nier Automata and Nier Replicant, like when in the fight scenes. So just kind of listen for that music and that emotion that it makes you feel, and that's exactly like straight out of this video game.
Oh yeah, for
Nice.
sure.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Some good stuff. Some good stuff. But it looks like that is all the time we have this week. Everybody, thank you so much for sticking around for another episode of Bird Squawks with Mr. Corn and Mr. Young Da Vinci. We will be back again next Saturday, and we'll have more to talk about. New anime. There's a particular new anime that Mr. Corn says everybody should check out.
Yes. Yes.
I have some HBO Max shows I'd like to plug. And Young Da Vinci's he's always got some craziness, man. Don't even ask what. See, look at that face right there. He's got something.
Guilty, man.
Stick around.
Guilty.
We'll see y'all next Saturday. And everybody, peace out.
Peace.
Call.